No, baby. You are part of the program. You're part of the program. You're part of the program. Hey, you guys. Thank you. You ain't gonna make them all. Thank you for tuning in to the Become Your Magic Power Hour, where we meet here every Monday through Friday from 7 p.m. Now it used to be 12, but we are now in the new season. This is episode 50, I believe. All right, I think I got it together. All right. So I just wanted you guys to know that for now we're moving. When we first began it, it was me taking a vote if we wanted to go on at 12 or at 7. A lot of people decided for 12, but a lot of people voted for 7, and so I'm taking a shift now. Because 7, I need 7. 7 is my favorite number. And so now we're going to turn it into the 7 p.m. And so perhaps some of you guys will catch it live. Some of you guys may catch the replay, but I'm just honoring both voices. And now we are at the 7 p.m. So moving forward, the Become Your Magic Power Hour will now be at 7 p.m. So, as I said, the Become Your Magic is all about tapping into your supernatural force in order to show up in the abracadabra moments that create the you that you want to be. And so, what you looking for?
And to hold the phone.
All right. And so that's what this is all about. I'm so grateful that Chef Ron decided to join me in this new leg of it because it's just so much fun. Chef Ron Daddy, because it's so much more fun when I'm not talking to myself or when I can get a different perspective. Because so while I know that my perspective matters because it's my gift to soul coach you into a better relationship with yourself so that you can become your best self, so you can become that God piece that the world needs. And I love perspective because what makes us so amazing is that we are peanut butter and jelly. But we're both necessary. We both are equipped to help each other through, that we go together. And I want us to be so serious about our assignments that we can recognize that when God gets us in the midst of people, it's just so that we can go together. Not that we have to become one another, but that we can coexist and go together, that we can still make the meal better. And that's what life is all about. And so that's what we're doing. And so moving forward, He is going to help me go together, help you go together. And like I always say, if you're ever interested in jumping on and sharing your opinion or your perspective, because it is always perspective with the Paulins when we sit together, because they are probably not going to be the same, but they are both going to be powerful. And we pity pat off each other so well. It's been 21 years. We've been married 18. And so life is about realizing that we grow together when we're willing to own ourselves. And I'm so glad that you're on, Kia, because this is the last episode with the I am cards. While we will pick it randomly moving forward, we have went through every letter. And I wanted you to join in today, Kia, because I was saying that in life, we celebrate the people for going to places that we can't. And so as I was thinking about 21 years, yeah, right, Kia? As I was thinking about the movement and a lot of amazing people that I've met in the journey, I had to go back to remember that I started as a stay-at-home mom who my whole world was just the kids. I'm home. That's just where I was. And so that was my, I guess you would say your circle of friends for the most part. Oh, that's my wine thing. This is on Melissa. I gotta let them show. I got a bottle, so I'm gonna show that today for Melissa. But what I realized is that while I was, home, I didn't get the relationships that most people get working outside. And so I wanted to celebrate on this 50th episode of Become Your Magic. I want to celebrate the people who take your magic to different places. And since Nakia's on, I want to celebrate you, Nakia, because there are so many amazing people like Maria Macon that I met that came from you. And she introduced me to different people that got me to where I am today. It made me think of who was I just thinking about when I was thinking about Kia? And it didn't start with Miss Maria Macon. It started with a whole nother person. Miss Tanya, because you saw somebody, and because Kia was out in the world and she was a piece of my world, and she believed in what I was doing, and she believed in who I was, because she's always been in existence. We've always been favorite cousins since we were little kids.
She witnessed.
And so she witnessed my dream, and she witnessed me growing. And so I want to shout out you for taking my magic to places that I wasn't even in the room for. Thank you for always thinking about me, to say, oh my God, you guys will work together, for introducing me to my husband, right? For being you have been a very stable, pinnacle part. And so I dedicate this 50th episode of Becoming Your Magic through all the abracadabra moments to you, Nakia, because you showed up and you made me count in rooms that I was never in, because you believed in me, you saw me, and you wanted me to be everything that I said that I wanted to be. And so I celebrate you, because those are the moments, those are the people. You are the person, one of the many people who made who I am possible. And so I want to celebrate you for the powerful relationships that you have given me, that has helped me catapult into all of my dreams come true. And so thank you for hearing me, and not just hearing me, but believing in what I was saying about myself, in order to put my name forward, in order to connect me to people that you knew would assist me on the dream that I shared with you. And so I know you won't be on long, because you got your call at 7:20. Make sure, you guys, if you are trying to get your credit on track in this season, please reach out to Nakia Grissom. You see her right there. Her link. Nakia, put your information up there. She is the financial literacy coach. She will speak to you, and it's more than just what you're doing. It's about a mindset. And so please, if you need any help in that area, make sure you reach out to Nakia Grissom, because she's going to make sure you get in action for your attraction. So we got to fund our dreams, and having that A1 credit score, getting those things deleted, being able to be proud of the number, so that you can make decisions, even though you don't got money in your pocket, because you did the work to fix what was broken. You have access to so much more. And so make sure that you reach out to Nakia. Make sure you get that 30-minute call. Is worth every penny. I think it's only $30 for 30 minutes. And what you're going to get on that call is worth it. We got to start investing. This is a season, this 30 days is invest into impact. What you are spending on needs to be impacting your life at some capacity in order for God to multiply it. You understand? An investment can only be multiplied. So make sure that you are intentional with what you are spending your money with, because those are the things that are going to dictate the reality you end up in. And so this Nakia Grissom is an amazing place to start, because when you get your credit right, honey, you worth $1 million. You can go get that building. You can go buy that house. You can go buy that car. Why? Because you put your numbers. Your numbers mean your proof. That's the evidence of who you said you are, how you show up. And so if you didn't show up right because you didn't have all the rules, or that something came over, go ahead and start working on deleting those things that were negative, so that you could turn it into a positive, because you invested in fixing what was broken. Every time we turn on a light, it costs us. So be willing to invest in light that's going to get you out of them dark places that got you held up. And that's what it's all about. And so, Kia, I celebrate you. I love you. You are a huge part of my life. I thank you for believing in me. I see you for how you listen. I'm so proud of you. And let me say, you guys are the evidence of what it means to shine your light and to give to receive, because it comes back. What you give out makes somebody want to speak your name. And so what are you doing that is making somebody want to speak your name? And so I see we got some comments up here. Hey, Melissa. Hey, everybody. Let me see. Let me catch up.
You're doing good. You're doing good. All right, I got my dinner downstairs going too.
Dinner downstairs going. You going to go check it? You ain't got to dig. You know you lying.
What time is it? I put it in at 6:22.
7:14.
Yeah, I'm going to go check.
Power couple. Thank you, boo. 21 years. I know we'll be celebrating 19 years in March 3rd, 2020. Shut up, boy. You know, he is. I hope he here. Because if we ain't married, he must be gone. Oh, thanks, boy. I love you. I love you. Yes, you are the epitome of I choose me. Come on now. I had to realize.
My wife when I married you. You was my wife when I met you.
Come on now. Come on. I know, Star, you must be sending me love. I can't tell what it is right there. I gotta look on there.
She made that chicken
Nakia, yes. I'm sure Nakia. She's still on. Thank you guys for everything. Right. Yes, there's Kia. Y'all see that? Please go there. You want to get your finances in order. You want to get some help on budgeting. You want to start a business. Whatever it is you need to do, honey, she got you covered. I'm the soul coach, though. I'm gonna help you follow through with all of those steps. So she's going to help you implement different steps in different areas. Financial, you need to go to financial. You need to make sure everybody's staying in their lane, you know. And so just as when we go to the mall, we go into different stores. That's what we do amongst each other. We become the stores that we go into each other's lives by what we have occurred, what we're doing, what we're offering. And so we got to be intentional about that. Click the link below to schedule a good day and time. You're available to speak. So come on now. Kia got all this. No excuses. No excuses. Click that link. Get an action for your attraction. Remember, becoming your magic is about seizing those moments. The choices that we make in those moments create our realities of today. And so I'm only living in the choices that were made, how I showed up, how people saw me, you know, what they believed, what they could expect from me. You know, you're building your character every day. So those are the ways you go into rooms that you may never have walked into because of how you infected or affected somebody. And so being intentional about how you're infecting and affecting somebody is about being intentional about how you get over the things that you cannot change. That's why we're turning pain into power. That's why it's a self-love initiative. It's I choose me, # no more excuses. There are no excuses to why I can't be great. I am the magic. And so celebrate all the magical people in your life. Celebrate all the magical moments that God gives you, the opportunities for you to say, I see me because I see myself through you, you know? And so, you know, God picked me up and gave me confidence because of the times that I showed up in the rooms. Because when people came back and said, listen, what that conversation, that message, you touched me, those cards I go back and read is the evidence that you show up every time you open your mouth. And your intention is always felt and understood. And sometimes it doesn't always work out the way you want it to, but you know it's working out for your good because God has intention in every step. And the things that I know about and that I'm learning about, oh my God, it just brings me so much joy. So much joy. And so we celebrate. I'm just enjoying this season to be able to see just how good God is and just how intentional we can become by just showing up. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Melissa. How you doing, my love? Leave an impact with everyone you come in contact with, period. That's your responsibility. You know, that's your capability because you've been equipped to leave an impact. You got a story. You got a message. You got something that makes you one of a kind. You got an experience that's so divine. And it's about us being able to see that, to operate in that, to believe in that. And so life is about knowing your power, knowing how infectious you are. And that we affect the people that we come in contact with when we refuse to see our light. Because I can only treat my neighbor as I'm treating myself. So I got to do my work. I literally just got done with dinner dishes. It's harder for me to catch you at 7, but I'm racing for it. Hello, how y'all doing? Listen, we don't want to throw you off your schedule, Melissa. But honey, we do love when you are there. Just put the phone on. You can just hear us. I know we drive you to want to make a comment, but just turn it on. Put it in the stand. Just hear our voice. Don't let us interrupt us. Let us co-sign. We want to be cohesive in your life. We want to put some pep in your step. We want to put some pep in your step. Oh, Melissa, I love the sisterly love, the soully love. I call it soully love. One soul to another. So glad God saw fit to give me you as my favorite cousin. Oh, thank you, boo. He knew what we needed. He knew what we deserved. Hey, guess what, y'all? I made the chicken Marcella out. So was Nate very happy tonight?
Yes, he was.
Nate was happier tonight than he was last night. And that's the thing. You get the opportunity to do it again. Do it again. Oh, Rondell is tearing up this one bite in the building. When you know your food good, when you eating it like that, you know your food good. My Dale, I love you so much. You represent so much to me. An awesome dad, husband, friend, cousin, and God peace with such a great heart.
What?
That was a shout out to you. That's for you. That's for you.
No,
so we're on the 6th. That was for you. That was for you.
For sure.
Appreciate it. So, as I was about to say, today, our topic for today is we're leading on a calendar, and so we're going right through the calendar. For those of you don't know what the calendar looks like, it is the 365 days of loving yourself to life. It is my personal calendar. At this time, let's see. Let's just scrolling off. Okay. So as I said, we are in December now. December is, though the process won't be televised, the impact will. Now, you know, that's self-explanatory. Yesterday, we found out what dumb meant. Dumb just means speechless, silent. So I'm telling you, we are growing in the power of the resurrected Christ over here. I am discovering things that I didn't even know. So today is Thursday, and on Thursday, December 3rd of the calendar, it says, get to know yourself so you can operate in all your strength. Get to know yourself so you can operate in all your strength. Before I get to rambling, let me just share this to my group because, and then Rondell, what does that mean to you? While I'm concentrating on it, so it don't just be dead. I mean, what do you hear when you hear get to know yourself so you can operate in all your strength? When you hear that, how does that resonate? If I'm the soul coach, and that's if I am in the front of the room and I say to you, get to know yourself so you can operate in all your strength, what would that mean to you?
First thing you gotta do is, to me, first thing I had to do was concentrate on the things that I like, the things that I want to do, the things that I want to accomplish for myself through life. Ever since I was little, like, it didn't matter what I was in, I always found out to make a way how I like it. You know, something that made me come back to it, stuff like that. You just have to take time with yourself, man. You know, but it's easy. What happens is you get caught up. You might get into a situation or be involved in something where you start looking up to people that's already doing something that you like. Okay, and in the process of looking up to them, you lose sight of who you are. Mm-hmm. So instead of what people do is we make the mistake of trying to do what they're doing, instead of taking what we learn from them and do something different. Yes. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Take what we learn from you and then take it over here and do something different. Like, I'm a chef. That's what I do. Like, there's nothing that I cook that I made up. Like, everything was already here. Like, I make etouffee. That's a New Orleans dish. That's already here. I fry chicken. They've been frying chicken. It's nothing that I do that they haven't already done. I just take what they've done and add me to it, which makes it different. And I feed the people that I need to feed. See? That are assigned to you. And that's how it goes. But I had to figure out who I was and do what I like to do, what I'm gifted at. It just comes easy. Like, it comes easy. I can eat a dish if I like it. Then I inquire on how to make it, and then I make it to my taste, according to my taste. Like, it's crazy.
And that's what it means to operate in your gift. So I see you say, to Melissa puts, to me, it means to find your purpose, find what you're passionate about, and find a way to operate in it. Absolutely. Because that is that's your strength. The thing that you do effortlessly is that strength. It's your gift. It is your gift. And so you get the strength to be able, see, I think that when you begin to operate in your gift, you gain strength and confidence. See, I started in the gift of poetry, right? And so I was just writing poetry. And then I was being asked to come in front of the church and recite the poetry. And so that was the gift that God gave me. And I found it, and I'm 12 years old, and I figured out I had this gift. And so I'm doing that to youth Sundays, and I'm watching the way people are reacting. And so that was my gift. But then as God watched me use that gift, he began to strengthen my confidence. And so the poetry became conversations, and the conversations became a dream, and the dream got me out of my lowest moments, because the conversation then became like a personal counseling session for myself. Why? Because God said, the treasure you already, I give you everything you need. I equip you to go through what I'm meaning for you to go through. And when you can tap into the gift, that strength, the thing that you do effortlessly, so you're confident. Because when I think I'm strong, I'm going to go and try to pick that thing up. And when I go to pick up that weight, if it's too heavy, I'm going to do what? I'm going to train to be able to pick it up. So I'm going to start where I'm comfortable at, and then I'm going to add more stuff on it. And so tapping into that gift in order to be stronger is to first figure out where you're comfortable at, so that you can first begin to lift something. And then as you get comfortable at that level, at that weight, or that level of your gift, then God said, now I can give you more. Because now you are confident about the little. And he said, if you would take care of a little, then I can what? I can multiply it. I'll give you more. And so I got to be comfortable at this level. I got to start operating in this level, and then you watch it grow. And it takes you to the story where you see the gifts multiply. You got to be confident. I gave you 3 because I knew you could juggle 3. I gave you 1 because I knew you would barely make time for the 1. And so while we're looking at what people are creating, we're not looking at their workout. We're not looking at what's making them strong. Anything that made you strong was because you did the work. You conditioned the body. You conditioned the mind. You conditioned the spirit. And then you began to believe, have confidence in your magic. Have confidence in what you're saying, what you're doing, how you're moving, how you are creating the picture that is you. And so when we're thinking about, oh my God, if I get to know myself, then I realize what makes my God piece so one of a kind, so special, so dynamic, so necessary. I start to go through all the I ams we went over all these last 49 days. Why? Because I am. All the I ams I believe is the confidence that is going to help me discover that gift and then multiply it. And so poetry became encouragement. Encouragement became a mission, and a mission became a passion, and a passion became a movement, and a movement became a force, because I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. And so if there are 6 people right now, then God multiplied that 1 time 6 times because I showed up. And so every time you show up, saying that what you gave me was enough. Oh my God, today we were driving and we were going past the supermarket, and there was a guy on our way in the supermarket that was outside, and he was playing is that accordion? Is that what it's called? I think it's called the accordion. What did Steve Urkel play? Accordion. That thing that, was Steve Urkel. Was that the accordion? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't hold me to it, honey. I'm just trying to tell a story. But he was playing the accordion, and the music was so beautiful. He was playing I would say soulful music. So, and he was Spanish. And so we went in the store. When we came out, I said, oh, God put on my spirit, I want to just bring something to him. So as we was going, he had the sign. And he just said he had to feed his kids, and he had and he needed some food. A lady came up to him with a cart of food. And as we drove around, he was coming up with the cart of food. I came out to put money in it, to give him some money. But what I realized was that's what God meant, was to use your oil. Whatever he was needing for, whatever he was wanting for, he trusts God enough to take his gift. He took the thing he already invested in. He had that accordion in there. So that means he had access to get what he needed in his lowest hour. But he had to have belief and faith. He had to have the strength to have the humility. When we think humble, we think we got to be humble to one another. No, humble means to be, to feel under, to kind of, to feel less than, to kind of, bow down, not feel confident. And so we are to be humble to God, because we recognize that our gifts come through one another. So God has to use each other. So we got to be humble enough to be obedient to listen. He was obedient enough to listen, to say, I got enough. God said, take your gifts and go out there and borrow some pots. And as long as you can borrow some pots, you'll never run out of oil. You'll never run out of your gift. So he's saying, trust in the gift that I left you. Pour into as much as you can with that which comes effortlessly to you. And that will be the investment that I will multiply you in the season that is yours. Because you believe for a harvest. So you had to show up. So when God came back in the story, in the book, in the Bible, he came back to find out what they did when he gave him. And the guy with the one thing, he buried it. And the other guy, he went and did something when he multiplied it. And so the thing is, you already have enough. The question is, we are so used to having too much that we can't even see what we already have. We have become so greedy in what we want and not as greedy in what it requires for us to get it. And so your strength is built in doing the workout, working out your thought system, working out your ideas, working out your perspective, realizing that you got to get to know yourself in order to show up like you need to. You got to get to know yourself in order to operate in your power. So what are we doing with our power? I got to drink this water.
Your power is a gift. But your gift is not necessarily your assignment. Okay, your gifts or your gift or gifts. Even some people have multiple gifts. Some people have one gift, but everybody has a gift. Your gift is a tool that you use for whatever assignment that you're here to do. Everybody's here on assignment. Okay, so everybody's equipped with the gifts that they need to do their assignment. You got me? For instance, your gift may be to speak. Your gift may be poetry. Your gift may be singing. Whatever your gift is, it goes to your assignment. Now,
it's attached. Your gift is attached to your assignment. That's powerful. Y'all need to write that down. Your gift is attached to your assignment. Because my gift was poetry, but my assignment was to mentor the soul.
Your assignment was to what? What's your assignment?
To bring light into the world.
Not doing what? What you got to do? You got to raise people from the what?
Raise their spirit from the dead.
How do you resurrect somebody? Spirit.
Spirit.
How do you resurrect somebody's spirit?
You resurrect somebody's spirit by reminding them the necessity of the death.
Yeah, well, that's a good answer, but no, that's not what I was thinking.
Oh, what you think?
That's good. Yours is good. Some people can relate to that. I was thinking more so, what was the question?
How do you resurrect somebody's spirit? In order for them to
anytime operate. That you speak life into someone, it could be somebody at the gas station. Anytime you speak life, what I mean by speaking life, anytime you uplift someone to the point where they want to renew their mind, you have helped raise that person from the dead. From the dead. And it don't have to be deep. You don't have to be on no pastor, no pulpit. You don't have to have no theological degrees. You don't have to be none of that. It could be a simple conversation in the gas station, in the grocery store, in Walmart parking lot, where someone is down and out. They're dead spiritually. Just dead spiritually. All of us was dead spiritually until what? Until we wasn't. Until we renewed our minds. All of us once were. So like I say, man, you use your gifts to help you along with your assignment. Your assignment is to raise the dead. That's what we're here to do. But everybody does it differently. It's going to be done differently.
I love that.
Because we're all fishermen of men. Everybody don't eat the same bait. You can't catch bass with no worms. You can't with no chicken lips.
That's good. Oh God,
that's good. Can't catch bass with chicken lips.
That's good.
You know anything about fishing, you know what I'm talking about. You use crickets or minnows. You see that?
That's good.
Sometimes you got to use shrimp.
And your bait is your valley. Good God Almighty.
That's your bait.
Your bait is your valley.
You know, when we go.
Good God Almighty, your bait is your valley.
Dig for that bait, huh? So your valley, you got to dig up out of there. Get up out the dirt. Start climbing that mountain. Hands and knees, baby.
Oh, I love that, because that's what it's about. You got to raise somebody from the dead. Come on now. And your bait, which you got to go into the ground, into the dirt. It is your valley. And so you bait somebody with your valley moment. That's why you got to remove the shame to get in your lane in order to raise somebody from the dead. Come on now.
You gotta get that.
Good God Almighty! I love when we work together.
You gotta uplift your job is to uplift everybody around you. Just imagine if everybody around you, one at a time, you could uplift everybody around you one at a time. How high can we be?
To be intentional.
I ain't talking about no drugs, but how high can we be?
To be intentional.
Everybody around you starts raising up.
Because you know what they say is crowded at the bottom, but it's plenty of room at the top. When I heard that saying, you know what I want you to create this idea. Is crowded at the bottom, plenty of room at the top. I just stopped for a moment and I start to think about that when we're on the ground, how many things are taking up space. It is cars, it is buildings, it is people, it's everything. We're all taking up space. Now, when everybody looks up, if everybody would stand and look up, there is nothing but open space, open area. And so when we begin to recognize that we all were meant to rise and level up, and that the reason why we are claustrophobic, the reason why we are drowning, the reason why we're going through so much is because enough of us don't understand that if we just look up, there is a lane for us. There is a spot for us, that we all have the ability to rise from those ashes, to get over that situation, to elevate past that moment. And so I think we are all at different levels of elevation, and depending on how crowded it feels, will let you know how far you've come. Seriously. What you just thinking? I see you doing your little arms. And so life is about us really, really, really being able to elevate past those moments, to dig deep. Oh, I like that. To dig deep, because that's where treasures are found. Treasures are found. And imagine we're back to, you can operate in your strength. Because when you find, imagine if you found...
what about people that say, I don't know what my gift is. I don't know this, and I don't know. I don't know. They don't know. Well, what do you tell those people?
Well, those people, I'm really not the coach on how you find your gift. I'm the coach on unpacking all that stuff, because the reason why we don't know our gift is because we're buried underneath so much stuff. I can help you get over the stuff that got your gift hidden so that you can begin to see yourself again past those doubting situations. And then you find out what your gift is. I think the reason why we're so far removed from who we were meant to be, because life has gotten on us. And in life, we start losing our confidence. We start disbelieving in ourselves. And so I'm here to get your belief system up, to mentor your soul, because the soul is perfect. And if I can remind you of the I ams that make you perfect, if I can introduce you to the places where you can do your work, I can speak to you like that only because I've done the work. You know, I'm not asking you to do anything that I didn't do myself. And so I am only asking you to implement something that worked for me, that worked for my spirit. Having dealt with molestation, having dealt with feeling abandoned, having dealt with feeling like I couldn't, like it was so much to handle, but I was going to smile anyway. I knew how to search for that I am. And it came from the people who show up. Those people who see you. Like Rondell was saying, you know, because somebody said hello to you at the gas station, it made you think that maybe somebody can see me, you know, because we suffer in silence because we think nobody understands. We become dumb in our life, as we learned yesterday. Dumb just means to be speechless, to have no voice, to be silent. And so we get used to doing that because of all the experiences that have stolen our voice, that have gotten us thinking that we don't matter because somebody said it, and we began to believe it. And we lost control of what we were doing or who we were, where we were going, and that it was necessary. That God had to send you that way because that thing that you were about to go through was why you are necessary. It is your X factor. It is that thing that is deep. It is that valley. Mm-hmm. That is what it is. And so that's so powerful. Understand that valley is that place. Mm. Mm-hmm. It is that place. It is that place. Yes, speak life. Melissa says, and I love how strong you are now, how you are able to shine in that story. Show the power in the pain. As you always say, I carry that phrase with me always, sis. I'm telling you, it's about you turning your pain into power because it was necessary. That was what qualified you. And until you was able to see that which you plugged into was why you were able to shine, because nobody's going to understand it like you. Nobody can be the evidence like you. And so we got to dig deep. We got to get our strength up because we got to work it out. We got to go through the conditioning. We go through the conditioning to buy that house. We go through that conditioning to buy that car. We go through that conditioning to go out to restaurants, to be able to afford ourselves the luxuries. Those are all conditionings. Conditioned to go to work. If you're an entrepreneur, to show up and sell a product, to create a vision, to follow through. Those are conditionings. To wake up, to clock in, to do the work. Those are conditions that we get used to doing in order to get what we want. So we got to go through the conditionings of our souls because it's the perfect thing that is getting us to what we really want, which is our heart's desire. And we strengthen by those valley moments. That was something good, man. That was good. Tell them, what'd you say again?
Tell them what you say again.
Tell somebody who just got on. Tell them what you said.
You gotta speak life into people.
You gotta speak life into people.
You got to.
And that's the what?
The world's getting dark out here.
It is. And what I realized, and what we can talk about anywhere, is that, you know, dark and light cannot coexist in the same place. And so if you find yourself saying the world is dark, it's probably because there's not enough lit people in the world. Mm-hmm. You gotta light your light.
Not enough lit people around you.
Around you. Oh, that's deep. That's deep. That's deep. If the world is dark, it's not enough lit people around you. Because we did talk about that a couple of last week. Yes.
We shining over here, baby. We shining over here.
Yeah. And so that's right. You need to feel your way to the switch.
You come plant you something over here, it's gonna grow.
It's gonna grow. It's gonna grow. Because it's all about the intention.
I dare you to plant a seed over there.
I dare you to plant a seed over here.
It's gonna grow.
It is.
Get that good sunlight for you over here.
And rain. And rain. Because it's necessary. We got good sunlight when rain, sunshine, and pain.
Hey, Miss Vivian.
Joy. Come on. And rain.
Keep it going.
Sunshine.
Yeah.
And pain.
So you're supposed to say joy and pain. It's like sunshine. Right?
I'm trying to tell you. And so that's what life is all about. We be singing those songs, but I don't think we really hear what they saying.
Keep it going. Sunshine. Yeah. And rain.
Because it's necessary. But that's what strengthens you. Everything. You know, I know I'm strong because I lift that thing. I know I can do it because my life is evidence. Mm-hmm. I know I can dream because today is yesterday's dream. So I know that. We are sitting in our evidence and we are denying the truth. And the truth is, you are stronger than you know. The truth is, you are perfect in your God piece. The truth is, you needed that valley. The truth is, we were sent here to breathe life into each other.
It's okay. It's okay if you are a match. You don't have to be the sun. You can be a match because remember, in order to ignite something, it has to be what? Lit by a match first, right? Mm-hmm. And then what? Once you light it with the match, what happens? Got an explosion. So it's okay. You're just a match right now. Okay. Eventually, you turn into a big explosion.
But you got to be intentional with your. Oh my goodness! You got to be intentional. You got to be. Good evening, Vivian. I think it was Friday. You were lit up talking about being a light in the dark. Yes, it was.
You got to be conscious with your light, too. You can't get somebody too much light. They ain't going to be able to see. You understand? Some people still sleep.
Mama Faye, I am the light because the Holy Spirit reveals Christ,
bright light,
Jesus'
that's not good.
light with them. Yeah, that's so true.
Sometimes
you know my holy shit she's singing. That's hilarious.
Who's singing?
You heard my voice. See, that's what happened when you got some passion behind it. You find that gift inside of you. You see how I meant that song? I found a gift inside of me. Oh my God, if it was Shay, oh how I would sing everywhere.
How old is Renaya?
How old is Renaya? But yeah, I'm just loving what it means to tap into your strength. I'm just loving who is that? What it means to get to know yourself, to be intentional. To show up in your gift. Like when we show up here for the Become Your Magic Power Hour, it's saying, what did we do today?
Abracadabra, I'm back.
It's saying, what
was the card on Friday? What was the card on Friday?
What was it called on Friday?
The card on Friday. Last Friday. Was I on there with you last Friday?
Yeah, you was.
Was?
You was at the foot of the bed watching your show. I was on fire. You was over here like, matter of fact, you picked the card. What was the card? I cannot remember. You know, that's why I like to go live because I be in here. It gets me to record my thinking. What I cannot remember what the card was on Friday.
Relentless. Oh, was that the other day? What was Relentless?
Relentless. Was that? Yeah, it was Relentless. It was Relentless. You're right. It was Relentless. You were wearing red and black. Ron popped on and chose the second to last card. What the heck was the card? I want to say Resilient. Oh, it might have been yes. It was a boss card though. It was a boss card and it fit right in. Like It was right on time. I cannot remember. Oh, you're the best coach on earth, sis. Thank you. You know why? Because I'm coaching the soul, honey. And that's the best. I think I got the best job on earth. To soul, you know how special I find myself now. When I realized just the gift that I was given, I had to go through it to see, but I feel blessed. I really feel blessed because the soul is so important. And oh my God, it was an expensive ticket, but my God, I'm glad that he knew I could afford it. I'm glad that he knew I could afford it, because I would like to say that I'm affording this ticket, God dog it. I'm making the best out of that. Ain't no, listen, now he ain't gonna say I waste that pain, honey. When God said, you see, Jesus didn't waste the pain. He resurrected. He brought life. So every time you show up and you heal somebody's mind, like Rondell said, when you heal them, when you resurrect their spirit, you do, he said, greater works we would do. Greater is in me than it is, what is it? Greater is in he. Greater is in me than is he that is in the world, right?
You know what that means? That means you're greater than the person you're trying to watch. Now, it's just in your own form of greatness, though.
Come on now.
You got me?
Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world.
David was one of the biggest kings in the Bible. He was a sheep herder. You get that? He wasn't this big bad warrior. Like
I just love that color on you. You keep it on the regular. You like me in purple. This is Tutu's favorite color. It's royalty. I'm glad you like me in a royal color. Huh? She said she loved me in this purple. Relentless, I knew it was a badass color.
It's purple.
No, this purple.
Man, that's royal blue.
This royal blue?
Yeah, you tripping.
This royal blue.
Yeah.
Oh, this royal blue. I got a purple one like this too. I will. You are blessed. Thank you. Yes. But yes, that's what it's all about. It is about recognizing that we are our magic. I mean, we are the magic. And where we sit today is the evidence of our strength. If we can, royal blue, that's what you see. Yes. Vivian, you got your shirt in purple. This is royal blue. That's right. That's right. This is royal blue. Thank you. I stand corrected. I must be a little colorblind today. But in this, listen, you can have this shirt too. This is I Choose Me Bling Boutique, baby. This can be available to you. Because you got to let them know that I show up for me first. That it's self-love initiative. Because God said treat your neighbor as you treat yourself. So how you treating you? It ain't selfish, it's selfless. Because I can only show up for you on a level that I'm willing to show up for myself. Because God don't even want you to rob yourself. Because if you don't know who you are, then you're already robbing them of who you can be. So you already out of play. Because you can't even love them like they deserve, because you don't even know what you came to offer them. Because you know why I can love your soul the way I do? Because I know what I came to offer your soul. I can be authentic and true and what is me, so that I can offer you the best of me, because I showed up for me first. I let go of that stuff. Even when I gotta cry sometimes, I still know that it was necessary. Those are grateful tears. Why? Because it was a requirement. We all gotta fulfill a requirement. But that's my strength. That's your strength. Your story. Your story.
My story.
All the things that got you here. It is powerful. You got a story. And you know why I know? Because that's the price of admission. Your story is the price of admission. He wrote the end before the beginning. So I know that you got a story. He said, until you tell your story, God will never get the glory. And when I say he whispered that, I know it's true. Because I'm nothing more than a God piece. I take no credit. And I'm willing to stand in what I say he said to me, because I believe it. And the only reason why I'm sharing it is because it's working for me. It brings me joy. It gives me grace. It makes me get up. You know what I mean? And so I just want to infect you so that I can affect you. So I can affect the way you show up for you. So I can affect the way you multiply yourself and impact who you are.
So you're going to resurrecting people out here?
I'm resurrecting people out here. When God said, when he rose Lazarus from the dead, just think about it.
He spoke to him.
He said, he used words. Come on now. Don't just run away. He used words.
You got to speak life into people,
man.
You
got to speak life.
You got to speak life into people. Not mediocrity. Speak life. No, you need to get off them drugs. You need to take care of your children. You got to do the right. You got to speak life. You got to do the right thing.
Come on now.
It is a good man out there. You don't have to stay in no abusive relationship.
Come on now.
Get out of that thing. You got to speak life.
A new seed of thought.
Speak life into people, man.
You got to speak life into people. And so he said, rise.
He ain't touching me. He ain't shooting with no needles.
He just spoke. Because there's power in speaking.
Spoke life into him.
And so a lot of us are walking around with dead spirits because of our
dead
journey. All
around us. God sent you all these dead people. Y'all won't speak life.
And you won't speak life. And you know why he know you got life in him? Because he gave it to you. He gave you the breath. He gave you the whisper. He gave you the story. It's locked up in your breath.
It's locked up in you. How you doing?
How you doing?
You can make
How you doing? And being authentic in it. And speaking if you say, I need help. He said, ask for what you need. So there's no excuses for what you don't get. Yeah. You have the power to either give life or ask for life. But you should never leave the same way you came because you are aware of the condition that you're in. Be aware of your condition. Don't be giving out something when you need to be picking up something. And don't be picking up something when you came to give out something. Be aware of the condition. Be in truth with yourself. Be conscious. Be aware. Be intentional. Be a gift by being present. Know what you came to bring into the room or take from the room. Offer your best, but offer your truth. Correct wrong. And be right. Know yourself. Separate yourself. Come back together. Do what is required for you to be great. Because that's where your strength lies. That's how you increase your territory. That's how you level up. Because God said, now I know I could put one more thing on her. Look what she's doing with that weight.
Oh, yeah, she got it.
What's your trainer going to say? Oh, they could give them another thing. Because to every gift is a requirement. It costs. Every time you get something, it costs you something more. Do you get credit on what you bought yesterday when you go buy something today? Can you walk in the store and say, let me tell you something, I bought eggs yesterday. Because I bought from you yesterday, can I get these eggs today? No, every time you come, it's going to cost you something. Because that's what value looks like. It is an exchange. And so you got to be willing to exchange value because it already cost you something.
Shine a light on it.
Shine a light on it. Oh, that's a song. Shine a light on it. Ooh, ooh, shine a light. Oh, well, anyway, don't let me get carried away. Okay, don't get me carried away because y'all know we got one card because this is episode 50. It would be episode 52, but Rondell, on 2 occasions he felt the spirit and pulled 2 cards on 2 different times. Yes, we did, and it's all right, honey. It's all right because we're now on 50, and whatever's in this bag is the last card. That means that we have spoken 52 I ams to date on the Become Your Magic Power Hour, where we come to ignite all the abracadabra moments that led us here, because we understand that it is our responsibility to turn our valleys into mountaintop experiences because we were meant to shine our light. Shine our light. And so I don't know what this is, but I am so excited. You guys touch the screen so we can find out what this last I am card that has been waiting in this box. Although this is my game, I do not know what in the world this card is because I haven't,
Vivian said she flat from weight, flat foot, Flat butt? Oh, we're going to send you to the DR then. You can get all that fixed for about $150 in Dominican Republic.
So right now, as we often do, right now we asking God that we had an amazing show. I think it was so powerful. I'm so glad of how you used us and how we showed up.
Are you praying?
And yes, I am praying, honey. I'm praying. And what is it? Get to know yourself so you can operate in all your strength was the topic for today. And I know that you have been so intentional on every single day of this power hour where you wanted us to recognize that our magic lies within. That in order to see ourselves, we gotta show up. We gotta look in the mirror. We gotta let the things that are behind us in the rear view to be small and understand that what's in front of us is so big and so broad. And it's the evidence of where we're going. And most importantly, how far we've come. And so I ask that this I am represent how far we've come in the last 50 days and showing up in our magic, because we recognize that it all starts with us and that you put us on assignment to figure out what makes us so one of a kind. So let's open up this bag and let's find out what this last I am is. I am a winner.
Get the freak out of here. The last
card is I am.
That's it, y'all.
A winner.
She's LeBron James out here.
I am a winner.
No matter what team she gonna win.
I am a winner.
And then I'm just glad she's on my team.
I am a winner.
Take me with you, bro.
So you want to know how powerful that is? I want everybody to put in that box, I am a winner. And so this is the last card. God saved the best for last. We have gone through all of these cards. All of these cards over the last few weeks. 2 months.
50-some days.
Yeah. Jesus. Almost 2 months of power hours. And he wanted us to end with I am a winner. That anything I desire, that it engulfs everything put in one. That at the end of the day, you are a winner because, first of all, you did the training. You went through the work. You processed. You showed up. You followed through. You committed to it. You believed him for it. And then you made it happen. Bingo. I am a winner.
What do they call it? Bingo.
Bingo. I am a winner means what? I believed in it, yes. So it's actually ending how it started. You know what yes is? Oh, my goodness.
I believed it yesterday. That's what I'm working for today.
I believed it yesterday. That's why it's evidence of it today.
There you go.
When we started this power hour, I had got so touched by what it means for yes. And I just wanted to remind you to end the cards. We'll be back, tomorrow. But I just want you to know that this is the end of the cards that I started with the vision to do every day in I am. So you got I am a different card for the last 50 days. So 52 I ams. So what I want you to remember is that God had put in my spirit when I was saying we were all going to God and we was wondering what was going on, and that we asked God and we asked him for what we want, and the answer is always yes. But what I think we forgot was to get in action, which is how Become Your Magic Power Hour was born. Because in order to become your magic, when God says yes to you, it took me back to when I used to ask my grandma for a banana. I had to see it. I had to remember that back in the day, our parents, our grandparents would tell you only want it because you saw it. So when you get to know yourself, you get to see what God has left in you, what he placed in you. And then after you are sure about what you've seen, you get the courage to go and ask. And I say, ask for the banana. So after I saw the banana on the counter, I got the courage because I wanted it to go ask my grandma, can I have the banana? And when I got to grandma and I asked her, first of all, I interrupted what she was doing. She was in the middle of something when I went to ask her for the banana. And she stopped what she was doing. And don't forget to say please, because I had to say please or I would have had to come back. But I knew to say, grandma, can I please have a banana? And she stopped what she was doing and she looked at me and she said, yes, you can have a banana. But you know what I realized? She didn't get up and go get the banana. She said she gave me permission to have the banana. And so it was my job to turn around and go back to where I saw the banana at, go get the banana and eat it. So I had to walk from where I was, go back to where I saw it at. I had to do the work. And so if you are asking God for something, then you got to be willing to walk into the thing that you're asking for. He is just co-signing, giving you permission for who he already called you to be, because you were born a winner, equipped with everything you need. But all it requires is that you love yourself. Get them bananas, baby. Come on now, that you go get that banana because your father said yes. He said, I was just waiting for you to see it in order for you to act for it, to go back and get what you saw so that you can get what I sent you with. He sent you with something. He sent you for something. That he wanted you to go through those things, those valley moments, so that you can become victorious, so that you can become a winner through that situation, so that you can become a winner through that pain, so that you can resurrect somebody else because you had the power, because he said words are powerful, that you are the light. Because you came out of the dark, you found your switch. That made you the light for that situation. That's why you're one of a kind. That's why you're necessary. And every time you show up in your light, you become the winner you were born to be. You am a winner. So I don't want you to talk about what you ain't. I want you to talk about what you am. And who you am is everything that God called you to be. And when you begin to believe and what he showed you about yourself, and you claim that permission, oh my God, you become the winner.
People tell you ain't no winner. People try to cheat you out of winning.
Don't let nobody stop you from being a winner.
Don't let nobody stop you from being great.
Oh my God, don't let nobody stop you from the secret conversations you and God had. Don't let nobody take away that value that you got from that valley. You got value in that valley. You want to cash out on it? Open up your mouth. You want to cash out on it? Stop being dumb. Stop being silenced in your pain. Make it count every time you go in a room. Make sure you are dropping something off or picking something up. Otherwise, you are wasting your breath. And so that is our 50th episode. I'm so glad you guys tuned in. At this time, remember, I am a winner. That's right. Hey, Nicole. Hey. Look.
Amber, you're a big winner.
This right here is so nice. Come on. Y'all see? Let me. So the feature, we are doing Invest into Impact. And so today, as you always know, you see this gift right here. You can always cash at me if I touch you. You can always go to my website. You can always do anything to invest. You can buy gifts, all these books, calendars, you name it, programs. Register your kid for the IC Me Academy. All that stuff is at this site. But I want to shout out today a friend. And these are the amazing totes. Come on, Melissa, put up the
code.
Where's my business card? Is my business card? This is Melissa's Princesses made this amazing. Let me show you. Now, this is, you can put your water bottle, your wine bottle. Put your link up there. You see that? There you go. Teas and totes. So I got this. It's so cute. So I want to feature this today. So if you're going to your own little private Christmas parties, they're very small, just 2-3 of you. You want to bring a gift. You go to that website right there. Let me make sure I hit it up. You see that? And what I want you to do is, come on. You take this. You see that cute? You can put your water bottle if you're running.
Whatever you want to put in there. And
there you go. Look at that.
But my wife is a drinker, so she's gonna.
So because I'm a drinker, I come with the potions. I'm like Jesus, honey. Turn the water into wine. She's
Keep
arrived.
the party going.
Keep the party going. So isn't it so cute? And so if you're a runner, you can put your water bottle in it. I mean, I'm not kicking you. Don't knock me. I'm not knocking you.
No more running.
No, if you got a wine bottle, this would be a great gift. There are so many different colors and styles. so amazing. Her two amazing princesses, Charlotte and Sophie, are in business for themselves. So we need to support businesses, support clocking into you, finding your strength, becoming a winner. And so this is an amazing item out of their store. I think. Oh, I don't have my t-shirt. Anyway, this is an amazing item out of their store. They do bags. They got so many cute things. So please make sure you check Melissa the totes and tees out.
Tees and totes.
Tees and totes. We're
Tees, totes, and notes. That company.
That site.
That site. That's what y'all need to go check out.
Okay.
Check them children out, man. They got it going on. They got some fly stuff on there. They do. Oh, excuse me.
And we'll actually be on tomorrow at 2. I will be sharing the live. And so you'll get to see some amazing things. You'll get to see her book. So please don't forget to tune in tomorrow at 2. I will be sharing. She will be launching her amazing show.
Now go.
Right, Melissa? So.
Now go and have sex.
Now, you are such a clown.
A shot at 6.
Let me tell you something. I want you to remember that you can never turn on anybody else's light. Oh, wait a minute. I'm starting at the wrong place. You have been tuned in, plugged in to Become Your Magic Power Hour. And before I end, I want you to remember that I am a winner. That is the message for tonight. And so you have to recognize that in order to become a winner, you have to act like you winning. In order to see, he distracts me. He distracts me.
Winners smile. Man, why you smiling all the time? Winning, baby. We're winning over here, man.
Remember,
bingo.
It is a relay race, and somebody is relying on you to turn your heartbeat into a soul beat, Nate? In order to leave your soul print. Because the fingerprint, it tells us what we got wrong in this world, but the soul print, it tells us what we got right, and what God got right is you. And so remember, you are tuned into the Become Your Magic Power Hour with Chef Ron, the Queen of Soul Stirring Inspiration, prophetic poet, soul coach, you name it. But what I want you to remember is that you are a winner. It has been so amazing spending this hour and change with you. But I don't want you to forget that you can never turn on anybody else's light, but you can provide enough light for them to find their switch. So stay lit in this world so somebody can find their way out of the darkness. It's your responsibility.
Shine the light on them.
Shine a light on them.
Shine a light on them so they can click.
Shine a light on them.
Click.
Shine a light on them. So we'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. And we'll have some friends on with us tomorrow. And so if you want to join in tomorrow from wherever you are, I can get up to 8 people on the screen. So message me and join the Friday night, because Friday night is the more lit night. It is everybody. TGIF. So we'll see you guys later. Take care of your souls. This is the 50th episode. I am a winner. It's been said. I choose me. # no more excuses. Because you were born enough. Become your magic through each and every abracadabra moment. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. We love you.
We love you.